So the waiter's tray on the serve is one of the most frustrating things for players to get rid of on their serve. And it is absolutely in your best interest to get rid of this position. When your racket comes around on edge and you can pronate, you can absolutely crush a serve. You can hit with spin, you can hit with speed. Think about Sampras with how fast he could serve, yet he had incredible RPM on the serve. So what I want to do with this video is give you 3 simple ways to get rid of your palm up waiter's tray serve. Now, the first way is actually to stop trying to hit flat serves. Attempting a flat serve is one of the reasons why players have their strings face up. And it just makes sense. Strings face up, and then they can hit flat into the ball. Now, does this stem from the grip? Absolutely. Typically, players who go into the waiter's tray use a forehand grip. But players use a forehand grip because they're trying to hit flat into the ball. So in your mind, start hitting slice serves. Try to hit with side spin. That will help you gravitate over to that continental grip, knuckle and heel pad on the second panel. And then what you need to do is learn to swing, since I'm right-handed, off to the right. So rather than thinking swing toward my target, you'd be better off swinging to the right. So watch, I'm not gonna swing toward the target. I'm gonna swing off to the right, but the ball does not go to the right. I was swinging that way. The ball doesn't go where I swing. The ball goes where my strings point. I'm gonna swing to the right, the ball goes left because that's where my strings are pointing, and that's what helped me be on edge. If I use the forehand grip and try to hit flat serves swinging to the right, the ball would actually go to the right, which isn't what I want. So in your mind, stop trying to hit flat serves and start hitting slice serves. You'll be more willing right off the bat to use the proper grip and come up on edge, allowing you to spin the ball. The next idea is to use the birthday hat. So if you've been watching me on Instagram or TikTok or obviously YouTube here for any amount of time, you know I'm a big fan of the birthday hat. Does every pro hit the birthday hat? Absolutely not. Does everyone have a cast on their arm walking around? Absolutely not. But doctors will give you a cast if you break your arm. If your serve is broken, here's one way to fix it. Learn to knock the birthday hat off. You watch Federer, you look at Osaka, I gotta keep this on. You look at Federer, you look at Osaka, you look at Kyrgios. These are players, Sam Groth, the fastest server of all time. These are players who would hit a birthday hat off of their head when serving. Does Shapovalov hit the birthday hat? No, not everyone has to hit the birthday hat. But if you are watching this and you said, oh, I've got a birthday, or I've got a waiter's tray serve, I've got a palm up serve, I need to get rid of it. One of the reasons is because people go across their feet and immediately lay the racket open. So putting a birthday hat on your head and forcing you to make this circular motion, hitting the birthday hat, is absolutely gonna help you get the proper motion, which can help you get away from that waiter's tray and get the racket on edge. So I'm gonna hit some serves. It was actually a pretty good serve. Oh, out of balls. I didn't warm up serves, but it's nice and warm out finally. Here we go. I'll try to hit this one with some speed. That was good. So I hit the birthday hat off my head every single time. That is an easy way to help you learn the right motion. And if you couple that with trying to hit slice serves, right off the bat, you'll probably come around more on edge. The last tip I've got for you is pretty extreme. And this is for if no matter what you do, you cannot bring the racket around on edge. Well, I've got a simple tip for you. When you watch Isner, when you look at Federer, when they come around, their racket is actually slightly closed like this. So what I actually want you to do is I want you to embrace that, and I want you to, as a drill and a mechanism for learning, I want you to hit with the wrong side of the racket. You're gonna use the continental grip so that you're gonna hit side spin. You're gonna knock off the birthday hat, but what I want you to do is instead of turning the racket to try to hit flat, I want you to embrace this position where the strings are actually slightly closed, and with the continental grip, hit with the back of the racket. Don't pronate. Is this extreme? Yes. Should you be doing this in matches? Absolutely not. This is just a drill to get you to learn how to avoid the waiter's tray and come around with your racket slightly closed, which is what you see the pros do. So let me hit some serves here, and I'm gonna hit the ball with the back side of the racket. And then after a while, sure, you could bring the racket around and then turn it at the last second. But your goal is to come around like you're gonna hit with the back edge and then turn at the last second. But at first, just go ahead and use the wrong side of the strings in order to stay away from the waiter's tray. So use these three simple ideas. Swing off to the right, hitting side spin. Well, I should say, if you're right-handed, swing off to the right. If you're lefty, swing off to the left. Use a birthday hat. Put a birthday hat on your head and hit the birthday hat rather than going across your feet and immediately laying the racket open. Bring the racket in over your head, hitting the party hat. That'll help you with that first tip, bring the racket around on edge. And then, if you really need an extreme tip, bring the racket around and hit the back side of the racket. There absolutely is no doubt that's going to help you with your serve and getting rid of the waiter's tray. Now, if you are looking for people in your local area to play matches against, if you want to find people to practice both singles and doubles with, or if you're looking for a new coach in your area who can help you personally with your serve, I want you to use my link in the description, playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. And when you use my link to find players and coaches in your local area, you get 50% off when you join. Use these three tips to get rid of your waiter's tray, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.